All right, so tell us. Tell us what is this strike about?
The strike is about the fact that we have come to a point where the streaming model, which has been growing over the last 10 years, has disrupted both our compensation and our working conditions to an untenable degree. And so we attempted to address this with the companies. The companies, as you may have seen in the press, not only didn't give us what we want, they completely refused to respond and did not counter to many of our very high priority issues. And so, unfortunately, we've come to the point where we are forced to use the power of the union. And thanks to a 98% in favor by the union, with the highest turnout we've had in the union strike authorization vote, unfortunately, the board had to make a decision to call a strike last Monday.
So the companies literally won't respond to some of your proposals. Like they just are blank.
Yeah, just like no counter.
No zero counter, right? Yeah.
Go ahead. We're trying to be transparent. So we released because we realize it's the only way to win this sort of thing is to be transparent. Because when you see the behavior of the companies, even people who weren't involved in the issues could see the bad behavior on the part of the companies.
Right.
So we released, you can find it online, a document outlining our asks, and they are all very reasonable, and the company's responses. And as you can see on about half of them, it did not respond, and no counter offered. They just refused to engage.
I mean, things went with the switch from, the last time that you were on strike, streaming was just emerging. People heard about it. Netflix was getting away from being the DVD mailing company and into streaming, but people didn't really understand it. And now the world has changed. And, streaming, when you're a writer, you make money when your show airs. You make money when it's syndicated, back when you used to have reruns. But all that's changed now with the streaming era. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. And look, the point of the last strike with streaming is that we saw this coming and nobody else did, and we decided to strike, and we went out for 100 days. And the company told us streaming is experimental, streaming is promotional, we'll never make a dime in this. And literally the day the strike ended, Hulu started.
Wow.
They had the bullet in the chamber. Yeah, they were ready to go.
Of course.
And so luckily for us, we established that precedent. But now almost exactly 50% of the business now is producing in streaming and distributing through streaming. So yes, and that has changed because the contract, the Writers Guild contract, is a living document, and it is amended as we go. And so every new distribution model that comes along, we have to write rules for that distribution model.
Right.
So the rule for reuse of our work, residuals, which are similar to authors' royalties, are not exactly them for complicated, fascinating historical reasons I could get into, but I don't think anybody really wants to spend that 7 minutes.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We get really a percentage of the profits in some places, and we get a flat fee in other places. And then in streaming, we get a fee that is based on the regional sales price that is dependent on the actual size of the streamer.
Okay.
And there's a flat fee, and as a result, we have no share in the success of the product.
Wow.
So you guys are writing. So you're writing it, and the product is you're writing. It's hugely successful. It's garnering more subscriptions to so and so service. Eventually, by the way, there's throwing ads in there now, and so it's your product that's being produced. You literally are the ones that came up with the idea and wrote the product, and you're not sharing in the revenue of that product.
Hi, I'm Ed Maher. You just watched a clip from The Workers' Mic. You can find our shows anytime on YouTube or tune in at 8 a.m. on Sunday mornings on 720 WGN.